Welcome back, students. Today we are going to continue the same discussion on Gulliver's Travel. My today's topic of discussion is Gulliver's Travel as a misanthropic representation, or Swift as a misanthrope. Secondly, we will have a critical analysis of book 1 and 4 in terms of colonization as well. We will just try to analyze with postcolonial perspectives in today's discussion, but my first focus is on the element of misanthropy in Gulliver's Travel. Well, let's come to the discussion. Gulliver's Travel is a misanthropic anatomy of human nature, a sardonic looking glass. It asks readers to refute it, to deny that it hasn't adequately characterized human nature and society. Well, from this point, we can easily understand that this very aspect of the point here is clearer as compared to the previous discussions, because over here we find the element of misanthropy in terms of satire on the society and on the political and social situations of England. And it is more than misanthropy. Like, we can say that it is intentionally misanthropic, because some of the critics, they are of the view that the element of misanthropy is due to the self-complex of Jonathan Swift. They believe that he himself was suffering with a lot of deprivations, and he had to suffer a lot in his life. As we just go through the biography, if we go to the biography of Jonathan Swift, we can get a pretty much idea of his sufferings due to his ideologies, particularly after writing his first satire, The Tale of Tops. The Tale of Top was badly criticized by the government, and he had to face the punishment of exile due to Queen Anne's actions against it. But after Queen Anne's death, he just got active again. So Gulliver's Travel is an allegorical representation again of the same situation, and to me, Gulliver's Travel is the representation or interpretation of the English society of that time by a very sensitive soul. So to me, it's not only the self-complex or the element of deprivation in his own life, or in Swift's own life, that is the reason of this sort of writing. But I believe that it is the result of his vision, his intellect, and his deep observation, and his concern for the humanity that is reflected in this very book. So this element of misanthropy is intentional. It is like in order to understand it, in order to reflect, in order to transform the very society of that time. So okay, it is misanthropic, but again, this misanthropy aims at the best of mankind. So to me, somewhere I feel myself like this understanding of Jonathan Swift, I can compare him with one of the Urdu literature classics of subcontinent, Saadat Hasan Manto. The very reflection of human nature and society can be found in his works as well, but not exactly in the same perspectives, but in the different perspectives. Anyhow, let's move on with the discussion. Each of the 4 books has a different theme, but all are attempts to deflate human pride. Book 1, written between 1721 and 1725, may reflect the concerns of Swift's own day and of his own life, as I have already discussed. It may be a political, sociological treatise in the form of a satire, a protest against imperialism and colonialism. Yes, this is a very important point, that on that time colonialism was flourishing in the third world. in the African countries, in the North American countries and areas, and particularly by Britishers in subcontinent and in Africa. So a very sight of colonial atrocities can also be witnessed in the form of the atrocities of the society. Particularly, I feel myself like book 4, the journey to the land of hen hymns, is very similar, and it can be taken in or analyzed in the post-colonial perspective.